name is Paula and I'm a cosmetic chemist and skincare enthusiast. And tonight I'm going to be sharing my nighttime skincare routine. So I am a cosmetic chemist and I've had the opportunity to gain experience at a contract manufacturing lab, a raw material manufacturing company, and even a skincare brand where I've been able to just wear like different hats, you could say, including formulating products, researching new technologies, new ingredients, and even regulations. So overall, I've just been able to see various angles of the industry. To tell you more about my skin before we get started, I do have combination acne-prone skin where the breakouts that I do experience are more hormonal related, but I do get the occasional breakout in my T-zone just from like congestion. For my cheeks, it is on the dry to normal side, and you may see when I take off my tinted foundation that there is some redness. And that redness is from my rosacea, which I've had for years and I've just learned to manage. And so hopefully you'll see in my routine that instead of, just, hey, I have combination skin and I use combination skin products, that I like to target specific points of my skin. Because something that's really worked for me with my routine is that I like to customize my routine based on the condition of my skin, so that way I can give my skin what it needs. And I would describe my skincare routine to be more about maintenance, managing, progress is another good word, rather than trying to strive for some level of non-existent perfection. And I feel like a good example of this to share is my redness, my rosacea. I've had this for years. I've also had large pores for as long as I knew what pores were. And when I was younger, these aspects took a huge toll on my mental health. And I feel like more so recently, mental health in relationship to, our skin condition has been coming more and more into light. And it's something that I really appreciate because it's something that I also struggled with when I was younger. But now these aspects that I mentioned doesn't bother me so much anymore. And the reason for that is because I've learned to manage my skin condition based off of changing up and customizing my skincare routine. And I guess you could say that's like my skincare philosophy. So let's jump into cleansing. So I like to start my routine with a double cleanse, whether I'm wearing makeup or just sunscreen. I'm always wearing sunscreen, whether it's indoors or outdoors. So this is an absolute must step for me. So the oil cleanser that I typically gravitate towards is the Ordinary Squalane cleanser. This is more of like a non-traditional oil cleanser because it is like a shiny cream gel texture rather than the typical liquid oil or cleansing balm. It turns from a cream gel texture to more of an oil when you begin to warm it up. It contains squalane, a sort of like bioidentical oil, and sucrose esters to aid in rinse off or emulsification, which I'm gonna do that here in a little bit. One of the things that I found with the Ordinary Squalane cleanser is that people find that it doesn't break down their makeup very well. I don't wear like a heavy base or anything like that, so this is perfect for me. And I'm gonna go and emulsify this off. So for my second cleanse, I typically use a particular cleanser depending on the condition of my skin. So if I'm experiencing a breakout, I will go in with the CeraVe Renewing Essay Cleanser. It has salicylic acid in it, a BHA known to be used for acne. This particular cleanser has been one of my favorites. You can see I'm at the bottom already, and I use this all the time when I'm experiencing a breakout. However, I'm not experiencing much of a breakout right now, so I'm gonna go in with something a little bit more simple. This is something I just happen to have on hand, the Jung pH 6.5 Whip Cleanser. Very simple cleanser. It foams, it has surfactants, has humectants, everything I need in just a typical, normal, basic second cleanse. Honestly, the lather is like little clouds. It's nice. Okay, I'm gonna like it this way and rinse. Next, I like to use some sort of hydrating product, and this is mainly to like lightly dampen my skin in between products. So whatever I have on hand, whether it is a hydrating toner or a hydrating mist, I will likely just pick whatever I see. But if I have nothing, I will use this. This is my hair mist. I use this for second day hair, and I just want to be able to utilize this for more than one thing. So I add a little bit of tap water when I have nothing else and just mist it on like you would a typical facial mist. But today I actually have something. Today I'm going to be using the COSRX Centella water alcohol-free toner. It's honestly just a really simple formula. It's soothing ingredients like Centella, allantoin, hydrating ingredients like, I think there's betaine, glycol, hyaluronic acid in a solution of water, and preserved. So really simple formula. I don't particularly care that it's called alcohol-free, but really great for just quick bursts of hydration. After hydrating, I like to just take a moment to look at my skin and see what it is that my skin needs. And so if I was experiencing a breakout, I would typically go in with the Paula's Choice 2% BHA liquid exfoliant. The salicylic acid treatment, I would typically use it as a spot treatment rather than all over because I typically don't need it for that, but even tonight, I also still don't need to use it. I really just have some post-acne hyperpigmentation that I've already actively been working on, and the product that I like to use for that is the Topicals Faded. Don't mind how crinkly my tube is. I have no idea how to keep it pretty. If you do, please let me know. This is just a gel cream serum formulation. It utilizes tyrosinase inhibitors, kojic acid, tranexamic acid, and it's been really great at targeting dark spots, especially my post-acne dark spots here. The only thing I have to say about it is it kind of smells. But if you can get past the smell and look at the results, this is a winner. Highly recommend. So since I've been talking, I'm gonna just do a little refresh. So I like to target my redness, my rosacea next for my cheeks, and I typically like to go in with an azelaic acid product. And tonight I'm going to be using the Naturium Azelaic Topical Acid 10%. This is different from their emulsion that I also have. This actually uses azelaic acid, but this uses a different version. So the solution uses PAD, which is part of my name, for one, but two, it is actually the glycinated version of azelaic acid. And as a derivative, you can say, of azelaic acid, yes, it will probably have similar properties to it, but it's also going to potentially act a little bit different. So in this case, I think the biggest difference is that it's much easier to formulate with in comparison to its counterpart, azelaic acid. I really like the serum. It's not sticky like other serums can be. It feels great, goes right into the skin. So my cheeks are just a little bit dry tonight, so I'm gonna be using the Laneige Cream Skin Toner and Moisturizer. I like to layer this under my moisturizer because it gives a little bit of extra emolliency and nourishment. It's a very fine liquid. I'm super impressed with whoever formulated this because, I don't know if you know, but formulating something this thin and making it an emulsion, it's really annoying. So super impressed with whoever formulated it. I'm gonna target this mainly on my cheeks, not so much my T-zone because it's a little bit too emollient for my T-zone, but it's the extra bit of emolliency that my cheeks needs. And I'm also gonna throw a little bit on my lips, just so that way I can layer a little bit more for when I top my lips off at the end. Lily. So we're almost at the end. I'm just gonna seal everything in with my CeraVe Daily Moisturizing Lotion. I like this lotion. It's just so simple. It's a very simple, basic, like, emulsion. It has ceramides in it, and I feel like products like CeraVe have been doing well because they're basic, simple, but effective. And it's something that I really appreciate. And I'm gonna get some on my lips because now we're just going to top my lips off with a little bit of CeraVe Healing Ointment. And we're done. That was my nighttime skincare routine. To close off, my biggest skincare tip is to be intuitive with your skin and to make sure that the product in your routine has actually earned its coveted right in your routine, and it's not just some product that's on your shelf because it looks pretty, but it actually adds some sort of value. Whether or not it's just because it makes you happy, it's fun to use, or you're using 2 products or you're using 10 products, whatever it is that you're doing, as long as it's adding value and it works for you. Lastly, I enjoy talking about skincare and sharing my knowledge about what I love and what I've learned about the industry. So if you would like to follow me on social media, you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Cosmetic Chemist. Thank you and bye.